The world today feels like a relentless storm, a constant, chaotic torrent of information, expectations, and demands. We are told to be productive, to be happy, to be everything at once, and in this pursuit, we often find ourselves feeling disconnected, overwhelmed, and completely at the mercy of forces we cannot control. This feeling of powerlessness, this anxiety that whispers in the background of our lives, is not a modern invention. It is a timeless human struggle. And for centuries, a certain group of thinkers wrestled with this very problem. They offered not a quick fix, but a profound and practical philosophy for finding peace and resilience right in the middle of the chaos. These thinkers were the Stoics. They were philosophers, statesmen, and even slaves. Men like Seneca, the Roman advisor, Epictetus, the former slave-turned-teacher, and the emperor, Marcus Aurelius, who wrote his most powerful thoughts to himself on the battlefield. They didn't seek to escape the world, but to master their inner selves. Their goal was to live a good life, a life of virtue, regardless of what happened to them. They understood that the storm outside was inevitable, but the turmoil within was a choice. At the very heart of Stoicism lies one simple, yet life-changing idea: the dichotomy of control. There are things that are up to us and things that are not. What is up to us? Our opinions, our judgments, our desires, our aversions, and our actions. In short, our character. What is not up to us? Everything else. The weather, the opinions of others, the economy, or the past. Most of our anxiety comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. The Stoics teach us to turn our focus inward, to where our true power lies. To stop fighting the reality of external events and instead master our own response to them. To truly grasp this, the Stoics practiced what we call the view from above. Imagine for a moment that you are a bird rising higher and higher above the city you live in. Your personal frustrations, that traffic jam, that difficult colleague, that failed project, begin to shrink. They become dots on a vast map. Now, rise higher still. See your city as a single point on a continent, and that continent as a mere speck on the planet. From this perspective, your daily anxieties appear as they truly are: small, temporary, and insignificant within the grand scope of existence. This practice is not about belittling your problems, but about giving them their proper scale. It helps you gain perspective, to find calm in the face of what once seemed overwhelming. The ultimate goal of the Stoics was not just to endure, but to flourish through virtue. They defined virtue as the highest good, divided into 4 cardinal qualities: wisdom, to make good judgments; one justice, to treat others fairly; courage, to face your fears; and for a Stoic, external things like wealth or fame are not good or bad, they are indifferent. A virtuous life, one guided by these 4 principles, is its own reward. It is a life lived in accordance with reason and nature, and it is the only path to true and lasting tranquility. So, how do you begin? Start small. Every morning, take a few minutes to prepare yourself for the day. Think about the challenges you might face and remind yourself what you can and cannot control. When faced with a difficult situation, pause. Don't react immediately. Ask yourself, if the answer is no, let it go. If the answer is yes, take action on your character. Journaling is also a powerful tool. Write down your thoughts, your reactions, and how you applied these principles. This simple act turns theory into practice. Let's make this concrete. Faced with a barrage of bad news on social media, use the dichotomy of control. You cannot control the news, but you can control your consumption of it. Feeling angry at a colleague? Practice the view from above. Acknowledge that they, too, are a small part of a larger, imperfect system. Dealing with the stress of a big project? Focus on your virtues. Do your work with wisdom, treat your team with justice, face the pressure with courage, and manage your time with temperance. Stoicism is not an abstract philosophy, it's a mental operating system for the modern world. This journey of growth is not about becoming unfeeling. It's about becoming a master of your inner world. It's about building a fortress of character that no external storm can breach. It's a journey we take together, one of reflection, growth, and the practical application of wisdom. I encourage you to share your thoughts, your struggles, and your moments of clarity in the comments below.